Greetings, grasshoppers, and welcome. Welcome to the Bot Signal. My name is RJ Redden. Entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their engagement because most struggle to get traction online. They feel like they're shouting into a black hole, and many are a carbon copy of everybody else. So, I create legendary engagement experiences that get people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to join the engagement marketing revolution. Today, let's start with you, Grasshopper. So, engagement marketing, there's a lot to it, my friends. There's a lot of different elements. And so I wanted to do a little series kind of breaking down these different elements and talk about adding engagement, obviously, to these different elements. And what I'm talking about is excuse me, recorded videos, webinars, email trains, blog posts. Everything that we do for marketing can be more engaging. Now, of course, a chatbot does this with ease. And if you want to chat about that, do let me know because we will chat. But there are other ways too that you can make your regular, normal things that you are producing right now make those things more engaging. So it's what we're here to talk about today. We're going to talk about video today. We're going to talk about recorded video, okay? Because that is way, way different than live streamed video like I'm doing right now. It takes a different set of a little bit different set of skills. And takes, well, obviously a lot more time than a live stream. Anyway, the point to this is I want you to start thinking about engagement in a larger way. I want you to start thinking about it in a big manner because there are all sorts of little things that you can do to pep stuff up. Now, we're going to start with a couple of don'ts. So, COVID-19 has brought upon us the Zoom era. We all love the Zoom era. Without Zoom and different products like it, I'm not promoting Zoom here, but without things that allow us to have in-person meetings while we're sitting in our second bedroom, there would be no work going on today in the world at all. I mean, it would just be devastating. We all work on Zoom now. We all video conference all the time, and people get tired of staring at a talking head. They do. I'm sorry to say this, but they absolutely do. It's called Zoom fatigue. It's real. Google it. It's a real thing. And it really causes the rest of us to kind of have to elevate our game a bit, which is good. You know what? It's good. It's good because then we can do things that make us stand out, like make our videos more engaging. So first one, don't be a talking head. Gosh. Do things that help it so that the camera changes point of view, so that things are rolling across the screen, so that there is something different to pay attention to. If you watch, say, I don't know, the news or watch a documentary or anything on television, there are different angles for different shots. There are different things to switch the viewer to a different mode about every minute. Of course, there's different techniques for everything. We're not going to get into all of that here. But what I'm saying is you want to change something about what you're viewing, what the viewer is viewing, about every minute. Change a camera angle if you have that ability. Change something, roll across the bottom if you have that ability. Change your background if you have that ability. These are all things that will add to the visual interest of your videos. A lot of people, you know, I mean, and some people are afraid of the camera completely, which is fine. This would be the wrong video for you today. But hopefully I can at least be entertaining. The video part of it, we're looking now to, you know, the non-produced videos are totally okay. The you know, I was out walking my dog and I decided to shoot you a video. Those are personal. Those are good things as well. Those are usually short. And you want to keep intervals of staticness short. You do on a video, on a 2-3 minute video. And that's another secret ninja trick. Keep it short. We all know this, right? A long form video is absolutely fine, by the way. Long form videos are great. This show kind of leads into long form territory. Depends on how long I need to talk for a day. But though those have their place, if you are looking for people to bring into your circle, that is, if you're looking for lead generation, do that thing where you are keeping stuff short and sweet, concise. If you need to write a script. That's totally fine. A lot of times when I was first doing video, I would keep my bullet points taped to my screen. I had these like long note cards and I would just tape them up to my screen and just go bullet point 1, 2, 3, boom, we're good. That helps because sometimes then when you get off track, you can go, okay, I'm just going to return to my card now and start reading off that next bullet point. I will be using less Zoom now that I found my new platform. Oh, that's great. You can do everything from one place. Very good. And we've got another comment here. I will be doing activity demo, and that hopefully that will keep people engaged. It absolutely will. My suggestion is that for video, you know, if you feel comfortable, put demo in the title. That way everybody knows it's a demo. If they're not interested in watching a demo, then they just, you know, they just won't click. They won't show up for it. I had this problem, and this was kind of a live streaming problem, but when I first started the show, I wanted to do all these demos. Yeah. Okay. If you're going to demo, put demo in the title. And if you're going to demo, also make sure that your demo is written at the level of your audience understanding. Demos are really great for a switch of scenery, but when I was first doing demos on this show, the audience numbers would drop dramatically every single time. Why? Because I know way too much about my topic. Because I'm swimming in these diagrams that we draw for bots all the time. And I know what I'm looking around and doing. I absolutely know. So it's hard for me to take myself back to the days when it was all still new, back to the days when I would have to look around to see what I needed to do next and to figure out what I needed to do next. Back the days before I knew all of the definitions of absolutely everything I was looking at. So if you're going to do a demo, it's a great way to switch up what people are looking at and keep people engaged. If you can keep it short, great. But also, gosh, keep it at the level of their understanding. Unless you're, you know, if you're doing an advanced demo, put that right in the title too. You know, people are interested in watching long form video. They are. You know, if you don't believe me, hit Twitch up right now and watch. There are people watching people program computers. Seriously. Looking at code makes me want to throw up a little bit in my mouth. It's not my thing, but there are people that absolutely will watch just about anything, which is it's great stuff. So know that there are people out there that will watch your advanced demo, but be sure to put that in the title. Either throw demo up there or throw advanced demo up there. Let them know exactly what they're in for immediately. What this does is it builds your trust factor. You're telling them your transparency. You're telling them exactly what they're going to get every single time. And that is what you need to be doing. That's what we all need to be doing. I don't want to trick someone into watching my stuff. You're here and you're watching because you either like it or you left your computer on when you wandered into the other room for a snack. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because when you come back, you'll choose to stay or you'll choose to go. I want as many people to see me as possible and then self-select in or out. But I don't want to get there on the basis of any sort of trickery, any sort of clickbait, any sort of anything like that, because that is false, because that's false numbers. If you've got false numbers, you're making false plans. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And that, my friends, can be really difficult. So let's see. Good. Walking I'm reading another comment here. Walking somebody through a learning activity step by step. Good stuff. Gotta love that. And just, step by step. That's a good way to keep it basic. And of course, have some bullet points if you can that you can look at off camera, so that people will, so that you'll keep on track. That's always my biggest thing in a video. I'll be shooting videos for classes and stuff like that. And what happens to me is that I'll get so into my topic that I'll just start rambling about it. I'll start telling you all the cool things you can do. And then I'll go, okay, RJ, basic video. Remember, it's a basic one. We don't need to get into all of that. So happens to the best of us, my friends. The other thing that you can do with video is intersperse a lot of GIFs into your video. And you see what I do all the time when we're doing our Friday wins, when we're celebrating different stuff. I over here in a live stream, and we'll get into this on live stream day, but I hit a button and something comes up on the screen. That's fine. But what if you don't have the ability to do that? It's actually fine, because what you can do is take a GIF, like a reaction GIF or something funny from TV or movies or whatever. You can, in your video, edit it so that GIF shows up on top of the video. AppSumo does this really well. They do it all the time. In fact, they intersperse GIFs into those videos, and it does a couple of things. One, it kind of keeps people engaged, keeps people for what's coming next, because there is something besides just a talking head on the screen. So that's another secret ninja tip, is to take GIFs, take photographs, and do overlays over your face so that you can switch up what people are looking at. Now, final tip, and this is a big one. Hey, Rosa, good to see you. Final tip today is just, one that, of course, my speaking teacher, my coach has talked to me about, and we've talked a lot about it. It's learning how to speak well so that you can be I mixed up, I jammed together the words succinct and concise there. Did you see that? Was that cool or what? So that you can be concise. It's really important to be able to be concise and get your message across. to get who you are and what you're all about across, so that you can not only, not only people will be interested in your product or service, but they'll be interested in you too. And that's a big, big deal. Because people buy from people they trust. How can you be trustable if you're if you're just the person in their inbox every day pitching something else? It's not how it's done nowadays. With video, you can absolutely gain people's trust by being concise about your message, having a great message that hits home with your target audience, all things that we have talked about in previous shows and in the classes that I teach as well. So know that probably the greatest thing in video, and I've taught you a couple of tricks here along the way, but the biggest thing in video is, what's your message? Who are you talking to? Again, if you have to tape a picture of somebody up behind the green thing, the green light or the blue light or whatever is coming across on your camera, do that so that you're talking to someone. A lot of people feel, especially when recording videos, because right now I can go over on my other screen and look, hey, Lisa, watching on YouTube this time. Thank you for watching. Thanks for telling me these are good tips. I always want to know what you know. So back to the conciseness. When you've got a good message, when you are targeted toward human beings, then it's easier to shed those feelings of, I'm just talking to my computer right now. I used to get that when I first started doing videos as well. I'd be recording for a class, and I would be, just really distracted by the fact that I don't have an audience. Right now, I have an audience. I can go look at your comments. I can respond to you. I know that you're there. I know that you're out there. But when you're recording a video, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more challenging just because there's no response. And if you're a person who judges how you're doing from the people's response, it's a little hard. So tape a picture up to your monitor. I don't care. Or set it on a stand or something so you won't, put tape on your monitor. Whatever you want to do, my friend, that is up to you. But having that there, having that peace of mind that I am talking to someone. Here's another little trick while I'm recording. I do not put my face on my main in front of me screen. Right now, I've got the desktop screensaver on my actual screen in front of me, and my face is right within my sight line. So I can see what's happening. I can see when comments are rolling up. I can see, if my graphics are hitting right, because when I push the button, it's just all peripheral vision for me. This you can do if you've got a second screen. But I see what's going on. I can maintain what's happening. But if I am recording, I get sucked into watching my own face if it's right here. On this monitor right in front of me, because I want to be, I just want to be all that more expressive because it's a video, not, an audience contact like a live stream. So I can't help it. I just start looking at me. And that's a tough thing to do because you've got to have eye contact. Make your videos more engaging by contacting your eyeballs with theirs. Do this thing, my friends. Do this thing. There's nothing weirder than going to watch a webinar or a live stream or a recorded video and they don't look at you the whole time. It's just weird. But so many of us do it because we're not thinking. Take the output of what you look like, put it on a different screen. Do this for me while you're recording. Or if you don't have more than one screen, go ahead and just make it real small and put it on the lower half of your screen. Do that. because the temptation to look at, for me, the temptation is so big to look at me, and then I'm not connecting with my audience. So, excellent to know. Why, thank you. I struggle to do videos when no one's watching and not letting that show. It is difficult to make something happen sometimes, when you're just doing video alone. I tell you, the reason that I'm so comfortable on camera is because I've been doing it a lot for a long time. I was not always this comfortable on camera, everyone. Definitely not. I absolutely stumbled. I remember recording some of my first videos. This is way back when. Holy moly. But I had an apartment. I had to shoot all of my videos in the middle of the night because I had an apartment and it was on the ground floor, and I could hear people walking upstairs and all of the ambient sounds that you pick up. I also did not have like a microphone or anything. I had a camera, a regular point and shoot camera, not a fancy one, everybody, on a tripod in my living room, and I had me talking. And if the air conditioning or the heat kicked in, I had to stop and record the video over. Just a little tiny bit frustrating. Plus, then I had that factor of, feeling like I'm talking to myself. If somebody opened my front door right now, they'd see me talking to myself. Now, the door was locked, so why would they be doing that? But, yeah, it was a whole thing. These days I've got a better setup. Thank you. And that makes it easier, but you may have a setup that is a little bit rough. What I did was I just kept going until I got it right. I just kept going. That is another tip: perseverance. Video's the way to go nowadays. People love watching video. They love to be entertained. They love all of that stuff. And so grabbing onto video as one of the mediums that you produce your content in, I'm all for that, obviously, right? Because I do it every day. It is sometimes it's a struggle to sort of build up what it is that you think you need to look good and sound good. Don't forget the sound, everybody. Sometimes it takes a little bit to build up that equipment, and you don't need much to start. I had a $40 mic in my webcam. That's what I started out with when webcams got much, much better than they used to be, when I dropped my point and shoot camera. But it's worth the struggle is what I'm saying. It's worth the struggle because video is something that people are watching. They're watching it more and more and more. We don't necessarily like reading. This is all to the good, my friends. If you can embrace video, it's all to the good, because not only are people watching more and more video, as they're watching more and more video, that means that text gets less eyeball time. Well, it's much harder to make a connection through text anyway. Isn't that great? Isn't that great for us? Maybe not for the people who like to write things in the world. That is quite a different thing. But for us, for people who want to connect and struggle to write something that is, awesome, we can speak. We can use video to our advantage. So, hey, plop slop. It's good to see you, friend from Twitch. So those are the things I'm going to tell you. Let's sum up a little bit, just in case you might just be joining us. One of the biggest things is, let's not be a talking head. Don't be a talking head anymore. Throw a few graphics in there. Throw a few things in there that might be interesting or fun to look at. Do some sounds if you want to do sounds. I've got plenty of sounds. I've got the theme music. I've got a lot of things. Dress up those videos. It's recorded. You can edit what you don't like. Do not be a talking head in the middle of a screen. People's attention lapses earlier than it used to because of COVID, because we have all been, I Zoomed every day all the time before COVID, but a lot of people have Zoom fatigue right now. So dress that thing up. Don't just be a talking head on a screen. Persevere. If you've got to do 101 takes, then celebrate that 101 as a brick on the pavement on the road to victory. Just do it, because we've all been through it, me included. Absolutely. I have shot a 10-minute video that was golden and then messed up a word, and then it gets in my head and I gotta reshoot it again. I've done that many, many times in my life. You can do this too. Some of the other tips that I've mentioned, Zoom fatigue really is a real thing. Some of the other tips that I've mentioned, if you can, do not put your video feed, what you're recording, do not put your face talking on the screen. Take it off of your main screen or make it really small, because the temptation is to look at that. If you really want to make your connection with video, look at them right in the eyeballs. Look at that little green or blue light or whatever your webcam shows up as. Look at the light. Take a picture there if you have to. Eyeball connection is huge. Change things up about every minute if you can. Keep things interesting and exciting. The very best thing that you can do with your video is create enough engagement so that people are thinking, hey, what's she going to do next? Or what's he going to do next? That's the very best thing that you can do with your recorded video. Short and sweet is also a tip. Conciseness, know your message, know your audience, get that going. If you're creating videos to create interest and engagement and create more interest and engagement with your brand, you've got to keep it short and sweet. You're leaving Reese's Pieces out there for people to find on the internet and follow until they get to your real stuff. In a video, keep it on the basic side. You can do long form videos if you want to, if that's more your thing, but keep it on the basic side and leave your golden nuggets for when people are starting to get involved and engaged and signing up for your group or watching your live stream or connected with your community, or whatever it is. And if you are doing a demo, toss the word demo in there. I think I've done that with one of my show titles this week. I want people to know beforehand it's a demo, so that they don't show up and go, she's doing a demo. I don't really, I want you to be there if you want to watch demos. I want to attract the right people. It's about attracting the right people, and it's about them self-selecting to stay. So be at your best. Be at your best. I don't, my coach makes fun of my t-shirts pretty continually. I love my t-shirts. I got Bob Ross on today, everybody. Woo! And there are other people that sometimes tell me I need to dress up for these things, but you know what? That's not me. That's not me. Sometimes I'll wear my karate jacket when I'm cold in my little bot cave here, but I want to be me. So, my friends, that is about all I have today. How did you collect all those sounds? Did you make your own playlist? Oh, great question. So there is a place, on the internet called Audio Hero. Audio Hero. Those people have tons of sounds. Tons. For cheap. So that's what I did. I snagged a lifetime deal for Audio Hero, and I've got like 30,000 downloads or something. So whenever I need a sound, I go up onto Audio Hero, download it, and then we'll cover live streaming one of these days when we're covering engagement marketing. We'll cover live streaming, and we'll cover what I do with this This is how I play everything. Watch this.
Make it so.
Also this.
Engage.
Jean-Luc is my favorite captain. Anyway, that's kind of how I make all of the little magical things go across the screen and all of the sounds happen. We'll cover that in a future video, because that's more of a live streaming thing than it is a video thing, a recorded video thing. But that's how I get them. Don't dress up unless you get a ninja suit. Yes. That will be happening at some point. Anyway, want to let y'all know I do have an event coming. It is going to be frickin' spectacular. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button entirely. Okay. I took my thing off of the stand. I took my little button keys off of the stand, and now I'm pushing the wrong buttons. You see that little thing across the bottom of the screen? SkyrocketLive.com. Yes. 'Tis my live event, September 16th. It starts at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central, people, and it goes until about 4 p.m. Central that day. So we're going to deep dive into everything that makes your marketing go from traditional marketing, which is basically a snooze and not being heard, to engagement marketing, where people are engaging with you. They want to know what you have. They're grabbing onto you and they're going, I need more of this. That's what we all want, my friends. I don't need a crowd of billions cheering my name. I don't need 1,000 billion likes on a Facebook post. You know what? I don't care. None of that means anything. I don't have a confirmation that I'm transforming somebody's life if they like a video. Now, please do like them if you'd like. But if somebody hits a comment or something, that's better. I'm engaging with people. But this one-day event is going to show you how to engage. It's going to go into case studies, go into examples of how I've gotten people to engage in the past, and how you can use some of those same elements to engage in the future. It's free. Yup. You heard me. It is free. I want you all to get your butt in a seat. Now, I will tell you this. If you sign up at SkyrocketLive.com, if you sign up, and if you show up that day and put your butt in a seat, you're getting a secret, top secret, special extra gift. I know, it's tempting. It's tempting to sign up for something and then, I'll just wait for the replays. I'm busy right now. No, I know, but I want you in a seat. So I'm offering a special extra gift that is worth a lot. Well, I think so. If you come and put your butt in a seat that day, you don't have to stay the whole time. You can drop in and drop out when you need to. I realize your life is busy, but that's going to be the game and the game changer as far as I'm concerned. So do go to SkyrocketLive.com. If you go there and you've signed up already, then it'll tell you, because we know. The bot knows. And you'll get to experience one of my bots. So go ahead and do that thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be ridiculously awesome. And I can't wait. It's a week from tomorrow. So sign up, and you'll also get something special before the event starts. We've got a little thing planned in the works for you. A website looks G. I'll take that as a good. Very good, darlings. All right. Well, that is it for today's show. So I hope that you got some actionable tips that you can use to go out there and to really explore what are some of the different things that you can do with your video. Main thing, change what they're looking at. Change every minute, 2 minutes. 2 minutes at the most, but change up what they're looking at. If you go look at documentaries, if you go look at movies, if you go look at a newscast, they're changing stuff up all of the time to keep you engaged. They don't have to have okay. I'm going on a rant. But think about it. Good Morning America or one of those shows where they've got a news desk in one area of the set and they've got an interview section in one area of the set. And then they've got somebody that's, out on the street reporting and all of that kind of stuff. They could do all of that with just a desk. They don't need to do all of the rest of it. Why do they do all of the rest of it? To change the point of view so that they can engage you and keep your attention. If all of the whole news was done, and it used to be done in the old days like this before they had all the fancy stuff, right? If it was just done with a guy at a desk with a stack of papers and you just stared at him for half an hour, you would turn that channel. You would. So use other videos as an example, my friends. And that's it. We love you here at the Bot Cave. I'm talking about me, talking about, my ranger here, my little doggy, talking about my Bot Cave ninjas. We all love you. Come on back tomorrow. We've got a great topic to explore and celebrate tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time. And with that, my friends, do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in a bot.